The Packers for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. The Steelers set to return the kick. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Steelers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense.
And he's forced to the ground.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback, too.
Darius Hayward-Bay with the catch.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his first reception today.
The Steelers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
And Matthews is all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and 13. Bell's handed the football.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Packers lined up in the nickel. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's batted down.
The Steelers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Hyde's got a chance this time. Gains 20.
The Packers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Adams is taking the field here, and he hasn't been the primary focus of their passing game today, somewhat surprisingly, but they haven't needed him.
I think it's caught the defense off guard.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Amazing execution midway in the second quarter as they're pulling away.
Yeah, I've been so impressed what they've been doing on both sides of the football here today. And the coach has got to be so happy with what they see from their players. They're executing the plays just as they drew them up.
So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Picks up the football at the 6. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Steelers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity. Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
2nd and 10. Bell's got it on the handoff. And Matthews is all over the ball carrier.
Steelers think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. You better be careful in this situation.
3rd and 12. All set to punt here. Hyde's got it now. Picks up 8 here.
As we get ready to start this drive, partner, talk about the main reasons why this offense has been able to stake themselves to this lead early.
Well, it always starts with the offensive line performing well. Then you get an offensive coordinator that has confidence in the plays he's called, so he lets it go. And
he's in the clear all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. This performance has been flawless, partner. It's been men against boys through the first quarter and a half.
You know, every once in a while you get a game like this. It only probably happens for teams once or twice a year where you can see somewhere in the second quarter that you are going to win the football game. Man, it lets you relax. It takes some pressure off, and it just makes for an awesome week ahead.
The Steelers set to return the kick. Will run this one out. Ryan's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 13.
The Steelers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. The Packers defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Midway second quarter. Brown had it but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. It's 3rd down coming up.
The Steelers get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Michael Vick will take it from the gun.
Ball's loose.
Another touchdown to increase the lead.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Fields the football at the 8. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Steelers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Packers will come out in the dime.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Second down and a long way to go.
Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Well, that's not the worst thing that can happen to you in a situation like this. As long as the football was not intercepted, that's okay.
Hyde's got it on the return. They'll mark him at the 22.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Packers from the 22.
Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
We're halfway through the second quarter, and they're threatening to turn the rest of this game into a snooze fest, Phil.
Yeah, they are. Boy, they have really been impressive here at the start. I say this to the team that's losing. Find a way to get some courage and have some pride and find a way to get back into this game.
He'll have a chance to take off. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
They go screen with Bell. Ryans able to read that play and make the hit.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple of yards.
Vick in shotgun formation. Can't find a mark, and this is good. Bring up fourth down. Short series this time for the offense. And the Steelers are ready to punt this one away. Hyde's going to look for space now. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Into the hands of Jimmy Graham. That's his fourth catch of the day.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
First and goal from the 5. Getting away from the pressure. Good for only a yard.
Jim, when you look at the situation right here, you have a big lead. You're down near the goal line ready to score. And what you do to be a good sport, you just line up, you try to score, but you do it with a running play. When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's going to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Up the gut here for a gain of about 5. The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Look, runs it in for the touchdown.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On fourth and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
Extra point is good. The Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And here's Todman. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Steelers' offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
The Packers set at the line. Dime package.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Vick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Brown had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
It's third down now, right around 3 minutes remaining in the first half. It's Williams in the backfield. 3rd and 10.
And it's caught by Miller.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Boy, a lot of heads shaking going on as the offense leaves the field. Whatever their game plan was coming in, it's time to get to work on plan B for the second half, Phil.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of head shaking, and I'm going to tell you also, there's a lot of hurt feelings down there. And I know, yeah, they're pros, but their feelings can be hurt. They're down in the dumps. They got to find a way to pick it up. You got to be tough and aggressive as a punt returner in this league. Had time, what a good job. Catch it, get right up the field. Nice yardage.
Mitchell's heading back onto the field with the rest of the defense, and he has to be looking for an improvement here because they've been on their heels for most of this first half.
They have to be so disappointed about how they're playing and the results, and how do you change that? You do it with effort. They just need a greater effort out there on the defensive side.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning.
First down at the 33. Connects with Grant. Allen's there to make the tackle.
There's nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
And he's taken down.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
2nd and goal from the 10. Trying to power his way right up the middle. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. 3rd and goal from the 8. And they score again here to pad the lead. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope if you can.
And here's Todman. And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. They're saying he's cleared to return, so we should see him back on the field very soon. Back up to you.
Vick's back in shotgun formation. And Brown brings it in. Vick's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
Let's go.
Jones has got it in the gun.
Should have had it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
This is third down.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. Jones is going to take it from the gun. Hayward Bays got the catch and the first. The Steelers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Jones is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Le'Veon Bell makes the catch.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Ball is out. This one's going to take it the distance.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
And here's Todman. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
And that will do it for the first half. That was exciting for one side and a complete embarrassment for the other. It's blowout city here as we've reached halftime. Larry coming up next to break down the mismatch.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are playing some of their best football in the biggest game. The Steelers, on the other hand, can't be happy with the way they're playing on the big stage here at the Super Bowl. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense on the field now after the INT. The long ball will find its mark here, and after the long pass, he'll score. As the blowout is on. Barry's going to punt it away. Hines going to get a shot here, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. The Packers with the commanding lead. They take it at the 33-yard line. Graham's wide open, able to make the grab. And it leads to a touchdown, continuing a crazy first half.
Welcome back. We've got a blowout in the making. Crosby ready now for the second half kickoff.
The second half is underway now. Are we going to see a comeback for the ages? That's what it's going to take. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Steelers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and 11. Grabs it with one hand.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Bell's taking the handoff. Roethlisberger set. Empty backfield. Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Roethlisberger's pass will be incomplete this time.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this, where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing the quarterback can do except that. Oh, another incomplete pass.
Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Tackles made. The offensive utility continues for this team out of the half. Even at this relatively early stage of the game, they are running out of time to get back into the game.
Yeah, they are. We're seeing a trend here, right? And that is the offense is awful. And that's what it is. I don't know what they're going to do to get out of this funk. You know what? The other team is just better than they are here today.
Hyde's marked down at the 34. That return's good for about 21.
Hyde's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. One speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
There's no doubt these are two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, but today only one has played well.
Well, Jim, it's easy to see why one has played well and why the other one hasn't. The one that's playing well, look at the circumstances. Everything going well. Guys getting open. He's getting protection. It's easy to do it when you have situations like that.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Obviously, they're not content to just sit on the lead. They're putting the hammer down here early in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is fun time, man. Keep padding those stats. It's like if you've hit 2 home runs in a baseball game, you don't go up there the last time thinking, well, it doesn't matter. You're looking for that 3rd home run to make it a great day.
Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. That return's good for about 12.
The Steelers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game. The Steelers offensive coordinator, he has to. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and long. And that pass from Roethlisberger will go incomplete. On the way, 3rd down. Roethlisberger's alone in the backfield. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted! Phil, second half, same defense, same script. An interception, and they still have the shutout going.
Yeah, this has been fun to watch, Jim, all day long, man. This defense they have been sharp. They've hustled. The techniques are perfect, and that's why they still have a big old 0 on the scoreboard against the opposing team.
When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game.
The margin is increased with another touchdown. Phil, they add another touchdown here at the start of the 3rd. And have you ever heard of a mercy rule in the NFL?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything such as a mercy rule, but if there was, they would call it off right here, wouldn't they, Jim? But hey, look, what a job at halftime. They wanted to keep things moving in the right direction. They have done that, and, man, what an awesome display by the offense.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. That's an interception. You thought maybe this offense would have come out of the locker room a little more focused, Bill, but they come out and continue with their mistakes. This time a pick.
I think they have the focus, Jim. I just think it's the fact that they're playing a very good football. This offense, they're young.
We talked at halftime about how this game could tighten up. but instead they just continue to dominate.
Yeah, Jim, and listen, want to give the offense credit for how they're playing out there and adding to the lead. But, wow, on the defensive side, sooner or later you got to just man up, toughen up, and find a way to stop the opponent's offense.
You talk about momentum, that turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And a run back of about 12. The Steelers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
The Packers defense now is going to go nickel from the shotgun. Darius Hayward-Bay with the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Bell's going to secure the handoff. Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Sometimes you wonder how can they drop passes in the NFL, college football, or high school, because the gloves these receivers wear, they are magnificent when it comes to helping you catch the football. So that's a big drop. When you get open, you got to make the catch.
Ball comes out. Oh, they pop up on his way. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Packers for the extra point. Oh, look out. It's a fake. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Brown's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Steelers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. The ball is jarred loose.
Clay Matthews makes the tackle.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job of it.
They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Miller's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
Hyde's got a chance this time. Brought down at the 47-yard line. That return's good for about 20.
The Packers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Packers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up. Touchdown. They're just running it up. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
The Steelers' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Roethlisberger from the gun. This is dropped.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in rhythm.
3rd and 6. He'll throw it over the middle. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. They're in punting formation. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
This will be a fair catch by Hyde.
Offside. Defense. Still 4th down.
They're set to punt it away now. Hyde's going to take this one from the 16. He's tackled right at the 48. That return's good for about 32.
The Packers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Rams got it on a pass that had some heat. 9th catch today so far. Rams been the go-to tight end today, Phil, and really getting it done.
Yeah, if you want a great passing offense, you need a tight end who can really force the defense to cover him underneath, and especially deep down the field. This tight end can do it all. Jones is such a great athlete, and of course, you got to be a great athlete to be able to make a catch like that. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year. And that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
The Packers with an extra point try on the way.
Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
He'll take it from the 6. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Steelers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Second down and a long way to go. Perry's the one who made the big stop.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
And that's going to be a 3 and out.
The Steelers don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Hyde's got it now. No stopping them now. That's a touchdown.
Well, the fans love it, don't they? When you see a punt return for a touchdown, it doesn't matter if it's at home or away. It is an exciting play in the game.
Look at this. It's a fake. And so they convert it here on the two-point try. The Steelers set to return the kick. Brown's got it. And the tackle's made inside the 15.
The Steelers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Second down and 10. To the ground.
They run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got third and long, and that list has shrunk down to just a couple plays you can call in this situation.
Third and 11. It's intercepted. Tackle's made.
Heading into the fourth, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
Handoff to James Starks. How about that run? Touchdown.
We're getting late in this game, late third, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. They're setting up the return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Steelers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better
Fumble. The offense was able to recover the ball. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled. Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Leaps up and comes away with it.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
Hyde's got it on the return. That return's good for about 26.
Hyde, such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
First down at the 49. Down the field. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
A little more salt in the wound with that touchdown, and we've still got one more quarter to play.
Hey, look, this is professional football. Don't look for them just to slow down because they're nice guys on the other side. They're going to play hard, so you better make your mind up to get out there and play hard, or you're just going to continue to get embarrassed.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. To make the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Steelers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
It's Spate on the receiving end. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Hyde's going to take this one from the 30. That's a tackle right near the 48.
The Packers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Packers are not backing off after the halftime break. Instead, they've continued to pour it on here in the third quarter.
Well, I think we were expecting this, weren't we? We saw practice this week. They looked sharp. Coach said they had a great...
And they score again here to pad the lead. We're late third, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that, and you just ruin your reputation as a man of the people. Heck, oh, well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
The point after is good. The Packers lined up, onside kick coming up. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered.
The Steelers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. A foot race to the end zone. That brings the play to an end. That's reception number 4 for him.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 40% on the day.
Just keep playing the game. You're down here near the goal line. You're getting blown out, but keep playing hard. You never know. Next week, you might be in the same situation, and you can draw on this pop.
The ball is out.
When you're an offensive player and you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line going in to score, you have to know the defense is going to try to strip the football. Not alert. There's the fumble, but they get lucky and recover their own fumble.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Hyde's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. First down at the 32. Running room. Gains 15.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Now 1st and 10. To Jimmy Graham in the secondary. Graham's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion.
And now he'll take off. Gains 5.
We know what they're going to do. They're not going to try to run the score up here, but they're also going to protect themselves, so they're going to run the play and try to block you. It's up to the defense to stop them.
Goal line defense on the field. 2nd and goal. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. And that just adds to what was already going to be a lopsided victory.
Well, you and I have done a few lopsided wins, but this one will be right at the top of the list and right from the very start. You know, we heard it from the coaches. They had a lot of confidence in their team today, and boy, their team came out. They were sharp, and they got it done.
Makes the catch at the 7. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Steelers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, you know, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third.
Ball is out. And he's brought to the ground. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football. Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 40% on the day. The tackle is made, and that's
It's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Hyde's going to look for space now.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Packers will take the snap from the 25. Gets about 9 on the play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run. This game is over.
Oh, listen, it's been over for a while, and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over. They wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This 2-point conversion, 4 teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
The Steelers' offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense. Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. And they are in on Bell.
The Steelers do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
Roethlisberger is now completed 4 in a row. A takeaway.
Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
2nd down after the incompletion.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw.
The margin is increased with another touchdown.
It's been over for a long time, Phil, but at least we waited till midway through the 4th quarter to declare it.
Yeah, we've been thinking it for a while, but now we can say it out loud. And look, the losing side, look, you've got to go back and think about what you did in this game. The strategy, it was all wrong. And if you want to win another game, you better think and change what you're doing.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Steelers offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol.
2nd down and 6.
That was Shields on the coverage that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out. Phil, this offense hanging its head in disappointment as they have been able to generate nothing as far as energy converting to yards.
Jim, it's just been a bad day all around on the offensive side. You know, the offensive coordinator, he had a bad day. The quarterback, the offensive line, spare no one. They've all been awful.
The Steelers' defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
Touchdown! This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out. So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
Return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Steelers' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Second and 10. Ball's on the ground. And the recovery is made in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen. Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Brown's got a chance for a return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Steelers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated.
And they deck the quarterback.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. Had it, but dropped it. This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed third down conversion and another sequence that ends with the offense trudging off the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Shrugs off the first hit. Hyde's taken down at the 33. That return's good for about 25.
The Packers know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Well, we've seen a lot of terrific passes by this quarterback today. Multiple touchdowns, showing his arm strength, showing his great touch. That's what you have to do to be a great quarterback in this league.
The Packers are ready to kick it away. Brown's going to start his return. They bring him to the turf.
The Steelers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Second down, 4 to go. Ball's loose. A recovery by the man in for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Packers ready to kick it away. And a touchback.
The Steelers offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Second down and 10. Third down now. Williams is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And he's going to be dropped with a sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Hyde's got a chance this time. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, they caught the punt team falling asleep that time. Nice job by their punt returner. He caught the football, made a couple people miss. Then look out, turned on the speed, and takes it all the way for the score.
The Steelers set to return the kick. Brown's got it. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line.
The Steelers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Second and 10. Roethlisberger was targeting Antonio Brown with that pass.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Third down and 10. And there's a drop.
Well, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass, because we know it's hard to design plays that work It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
Perry's going to take this one from the 12. Give that tackle to Lawrence Timmons. That return's good for about 34.
Perry's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Packers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Well, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. When you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see again.
Second down and 10. Launching it deep. Rams there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, it's a big game by the offense, and that's what this league is about. We talk about so many things. Oh, play good defense, don't turn it over. But it's about big plays. You got to take chances down the field. The quarterback was willing to do it that time, and he made it happen.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
Browns got a chance to return this one, and they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Snapping out of the gun. And that pass from Roethlisberger will go incomplete. Second down here. Roethlisberger from the gun. Matt Spade has the reception. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
It'll be third down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. Third down. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Ball is out. And the defense has it. He's brought to a halt. The defense is on it, and that's going to ice this game.
It sure does. I give the defense credit, but listen, that was an awful job by the ball carrier. No way he should have fumbled in a situation like this.
Searching for space to the right. Still on his feet. Touchdown. They're just running it up. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Steelers just gave up some big turnover points,
Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what they...
And they're all over him for the sack.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense.
The Packers come out in a dime package. First down at the 23. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
The Steelers take it from the 23. And they get the sack.
Jim, I got to take the offensive coordinator to task here. Sometimes when you can't protect the quarterback, keep some extra people in to help. They don't do it, and the defense gets another sack.
Third and a long way to go. They go screen with Williams.
On the offensive side, when it's third long, all you want to prevent is the turnover. You did that, so it's a victory for the offense.
Hyde's got it now. And that's Harrison in on the stop.
Well, a lot of good things happened on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Now cutting to the right side. Runs to daylight for the touchdown.
My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
Brown's got it. He's brought down. And a run back of about 13. The Steelers set onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, ball's out.
The defense has the football. Tackle made by Daniels. Phil, the game comes down to one play, and a fumble is the difference maker.
It sure was. I give the defense all the credit. Great call by the defensive coordinator. They just attacked, got there, hit the ball carrot.
And he's in for the touchdown.
That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Steelers take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game and just know today the team on the other side beat you up and they were the better team.
Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. From the shotgun. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 40% on the day. First down here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They're going back up top. It's Smith on the receiving end. And as the Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the state of Wisconsin. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long from the Super Bowl.